Hi everyone, it's Anne at Martin House Flowers. This was my first bouquet that I cut for the season. My husband Greg is recovering from a procedure, so it was a perfect excuse to cut him some flowers and put in our hallway just outside of our bedroom to help cheer him up. And he did enjoy them. So on our Saturday morning walk, Eddie and I were starting off in the neighborhood, and we always do a walk around the block, and then we end up in the garden. And I was just peacefully enjoying all the new blooms of Olivia Rose Austin. And I decided to check the next Olivia Rose Austin right beside it and noticed it was starting to bud out, and it will be blooming very shortly. Emily Bronte right there, I think I saw a bud. And these are Queen of Sweden. They're younger roses. But as I walked along the long rose bed, I decided to cross over to my south garden where we planted a bunch of dahlias yesterday or 2 days ago. I have a new peony in the back there, and look who we caught. So our peaceful walk around the garden turned into a little chase of one of the mama rabbits, obviously protecting her nest that was right at the front porch that we found just the other day. If I'd let Eddie loose, I was confident that he would have caught the rabbit. But that wouldn't be much fun, would it? It'd be a little bit of a mess, I think, because Eddie is part Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, so that is the hunting side of him. He definitely would go and hunt birds and rabbits if he could, if we let him. So we lost sight of the rabbit, and we decided to just slowly stroll along. I hadn't even turned on the fountain or put out the cushions yet, but I'm definitely going to do that today. But I wanted to check out my sweet peas. The second container here is starting to show some blooms. These are more of a pastel mix. I grew all of these from seed. And that other one that we saw the first bloom of just the other day is more of a kind of reddish raspberry color. I'm really pleased with that. I think it might be the mammoth mix of seeds from Johnny's. And look at my ruffled petunia here. This is the edible one. All of that's in the pot is grown from seed. This was my Easter geranium I got from Barb at Garden Market Sycamore. This was our spring container we planted together with scabiosa and violas, still looking good. I put the rest of my violas in here with some of my snapdragons from seed in the middle, so I'm happy to see that they're starting to put on some height. I do need to plant that hydrangea this weekend. And I did find a spot for 2 of the Joey Winnie dahlias over there. And I just wanted to take a quick look at my blue String Theory Amsonia. It was quite large last year, but it started all the way from the ground this year, so it'll probably get there. And this bed's a little sad, so I'm walking along the east side of the garden, our shade garden, our dappled willow, all the hostas. Eddie's pulling me. When I'm going a little quickly, it's because Eddie's pulling. I want to take a look at my Bali hibiscus here with the hostas. No blooms yet. And I did add in some gomphrena with this marigold in the center. So checking out the echinacea at the mailbox garden. with the spent alliums. So on the porch, I'm seeing my petunias starting to grow. I have some marigolds there, and I did refresh these containers. I pulled out the larger pansies, left the purple violas, and added in some gomphrena and dichondra silver falls. I think the gomphrena in the center will look nice. And every day I'm checking for Kiss Me Kate. Not seeing any blooms yet, but definitely some red leaves that are going to turn into blooms. So I think I have 2 gompphrenas. Here's the second one in the center. I think that'll give me my height. And this is where the bunny nest was. And obviously the mother and some of the baby bunnies are probably hiding underneath my spireas. I had taken some images of those the other day when I was planting my dahlias. I was working in this area all day, and meanwhile, this nest of bunnies was right there, and Eddie's on alert. My lemon tree is struggling, but I think it's okay. I think I'll keep it here for now. I usually have it in the back, just out of the garage door. There's a young peony we planted from bare root. Checking out all the dahlias we planted. A couple of them I did put under cloches, but I think so far they've been left alone. I need to research whether or not bunnies go after dahlias. But honestly, there are no rules about bunnies, what they like and don't like, because the young baby bunnies have no clue as to what they like and don't like, what's poisonous, what's not. So I think they'll try anything if they're hungry. Just walking along the pathway here off the front porch. We'll see if we can take a shot of the newly hatched finches. I do have a photo from the other day, but it was a little bit fuzzy. They're deep in there. Didn't get a good enough shot, so I'll drop in a photo. Just walking along the walkway. The gomphrena are growing nice and tall. The geraniums, Munstead lavender, some phlox. And I think it's almost time to cut back all of those tulip leaves. I think they look pretty spent. And my beautiful irises continue to bloom. And I think this container with the gomphrena in the middle will fill out nicely. What's the matter? Did you see some rabbits on the patio? Did you see a bunny? Where's the bunny, Eddie? Where? Where? Yeah, you keep barking. Keep those bunnies away. You smell them? They were pretty upset looking out at the patio from inside. What is it? What is it? Where do you see them? Can you see them? You smell them? Where? 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 Go find them. Go find them. Go over there. Go back there. Over there. Go look. Go look. My hunter. So proud of him. Good boy. Can you see him? Do you smell him? She must be on the lookout for her nest of baby bunnies. This is pretty much her spot. And every day we play this chase. Meanwhile, my baptisia that I showed you in a previous video that was blooming so lovely has been cut back by the bunnies. So disappointing. I wanted to take a second look at my snapdragon beds. You saw earlier that I had cut my first blooms of snapdragons, which is what you want to continue to do throughout the spring and summer so that they will continue to bloom as snapdragons are cut and come again. My zinnia bed here is growing nicely. Soon we'll have some taller cosmos. And full disclosure, we found another nest of bunnies in this kitchen garden. So now I know who the culprit of my snow peas were. And my carrots, of course, were all chopped down. So we're keeping a very close eye on our kitchen garden. And those netting bags on our fruit trees are because the June bugs have been decimating those trees for the last couple of years. So we're going to leave those bags on for the next couple of weeks at least till the June bugs subside. I'm so proud that all of my containers were grown from seed. This particular one had my petunias, some nasturtiums, and we'll see how that grows. Definitely a little bit behind than the ones in the greenhouse. And soon we will have blooms on our new dawn growing up the arbor. Olivia Rose Austin continues to bloom. I have 2 shrubs there. And right now I'm looking at Emily Bronte and I see a bud. That'll be the first year that it blooms this year. And we have Queen of Sweden at the end. I have 2 of those ready to bloom out, so I'll be updating you on future videos. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, joining us on our strolls on Saturday, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.